What is up YouTube, it's your boy Nani. In today's video we're going to be learning how to enhance your photos in Photoshop and in Lightroom. So we're in Lightroom first, and first thing we want to do is basic adjustments to the raw image. So as you can see here, this is the before image, the raw, and after, this is the enhanced. So you can see a pretty dramatic difference between the two. I'm just going to quickly reset this image, and I'm going to kind of show you step by step on how you can achieve that with pretty much any image you have. Just depends on the filters as well, what kind of colors you've got. First things first, I kind of want to go for a warm contrast because the image itself has a few yellow and orange regions within the photo, so we're going to go with a warm contrast there. And we want to start by dropping the exposure to about 0.8 just to get a sort of dark moody feel. So as you can see there, if we go back, that's the before and after. So you can see it's kind of creating a little bit more of a mood, and it's enhancing that the highlights just up on the foreground there. And so the contrast, we want to drop that down to about -13, so that will kind of wash it out a bit just to blend through the tones. And we want to go to highlights. We want to set to about -53, and that will just drop the whites in the background there, just so we can get a more of a bold focal point in the foreground there. And shadows, we want to set that to about -9. And the whites, we want to set that to about -34. I'm trying to decrease the darkness, create more of a dark feel, and you can already see that if we just go back and have a look, that's a dramatic difference already just by playing around with the blacks, the shadows and the whites and the exposure. Kind of changes the whole image. And we want to go down to clarify. Now clarify, we don't want to add too much to it because it will wash out the image. We want to set to about -32. And for vibrance, we want to boost the color up to about 30 just to get more of an orange tone to the front and then the background as well. And saturation, we want to increase that to about 10. So already, if we have a look, that's the before and after. You can already see that this image is looking quite detailed. We want to go down to the region section, adjust the lights to about, not too much, just about 1. We still want to stick to that that dark feel. And the darks, we just want to drop that down to about -4 just to wash out the black a bit. I don't really like having extremely dark regions. I quite like it grayed out, slightly washed out. It just gives a nice feel to it. And shadows, we want to set that to about -6. We might add a little bit of sharpening on the edge just so we can smoothen this out in these areas here. So we want to set that to about 20. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And we'll set the noise reduction to about 25. I don't go any further than 30 because it will then kind of look too smoothed out, too polished, and we kind of want to stick to that natural feel. And that's pretty much it. If we look at the difference, that's the before and after. And as you can see, you know, the right looks very, very detailed, very clean. The lights are quite nice. In the background as well, we've got a good depth between the background and the foreground. And this is ready to go on Photoshop for toning using a gradient map. Export this out, so just File, Export, straight to the desktop, somewhere where it's easy to access. We'll switch over to Photoshop, and first things first is we're going to open up the gradient map and click on the color. And this is what people don't realize, is that there's actually a photographic toning section on the gradient map. What you do with these is you can actually set a tone that you like. It really just depends on the image itself. If it's got oranges and yellows and it's more of a warm photo, then you would want to go for a warm filter. So we want to go for something similar to about this, something like that, and just apply that on. We want to change the blend mode so it kind of works well with our image. Find the right one. I'm thinking a soft light, and we want to drop the opacity to about 20%, and you can already see that it's adding more of an orange overlay, like a filter, over the image, and that's giving us a bit more of a realistic scene here. And that's basically it. Once that's done, just file and export, and that's pretty much it. That's how I enhance my photos. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything that you want to know or learn, please drop it down in the comments below, and I will try my best to make a video. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah.